I had a pretty okay day, but it just got sort of frustrating slash gruesome. I was playing Warframe and I ran into a bug where I got stuck transitioning from the Archwing mode into being back on land in one of these Sea Lab missions. And that transition has always been really janky in my experience, but I've never been stuck in it before. So that was a little bit frustrating. So I said, oh, okay, it's 9 o'clock. I haven't done my vlog yet. Time to do that. And then when I sat down at my laptop, I remembered that I had left the video open, a video open that was top 10 scariest shocks in found footage horror films. I don't know what possessed me to want to watch that, but it made me realize something. I don't want realistic depictions of violence when it comes to horror. I want that unsettling sensation. The jump scares are okay, but there's such a thing as the gory discretion shot, which is usually, for an example, in Predator 2, there's a scene where Gary Busey's character is cut in half by the Predator's throwing disc. And you only see him from the legs down when it happens, and then the legs sort of collapse and you can realize that the rest of his torso isn't attached. And then it cuts to Danny Glover's character and he goes, ugh. And that's fine. That's really all you need. That movie would not be made better if you saw all of the viscera and blood of Gary Busey's character splattered everywhere. Someone should tell that to Paul Verhoeven. But yeah, I think there's more for the emotion of dread, of knowing that there's something out there, but not knowing exactly what it is or what it's going to do. And then, suddenly the character is just offed. And Stephen King was great at that, is great at that. This is going to sound bad. He kills a lot of people in it, but he does so in a way where he's building up towards their death, and you realize that they're doomed and something bad is going to happen to them, but it builds up and builds up, and then he usually only spares a paragraph or two to describe what happens to them when they are killed in some grisly fashion. And that's fine. That's really all you need. And you go, oh. But then you can keep moving. In print, especially, if you see a paragraph of gore and then another paragraph of gore and even a third, it's going to, like, first of all, you're going to get inured against it and it's not going to have the same effect. You need to have that one nasty moment and then move on so you can build up the next one. At least that's my understanding of it. I'm not an expert horror writer by any means, but these are things that I'm thinking about because I think I might have mentioned this already. Vincent and Kevin are meeting up with me again on Friday for a writer discussion. I've got a bit more writing, but I haven't finished the book yet. And my dad talked to me today. He mentioned looking at a position at the post office, which is actually something that I had considered, watching the postmen drive up and down the street in their trucks, thinking I could do a job like that. But I don't want to yet. I mean, I want to finish this book. And this is the problem with me dragging my heels. I'm having, a really easy time playing video games a lot of the day, going for nice walks. But I need to I need to have something. I can't just live. I finally dipped under $3,000 in my savings or my checking account. I don't have a lot of money in savings. And thankfully, that's after a full month. So I know that I can keep things under 1,000 a month. So theoretically, I could do this for another 2 months, but I'm not. I'd really rather not. I'd rather get a job and start being able to, earn money. But stressing out about that kind of stuff is not going to help me write. It's only going to help drive me to a job that I'm going to be miserable at again. And I'd like to avoid that if possible. Walking 2 days in a row made me pretty tired. Hopefully I'll be going to sleep pretty soon. It'd be nice. My eyes could definitely use it. Well, anyway. Until then, I'm Eric Spornitz, and tomorrow will be better.